Peach because, again, Tri-State's got a good amount of those.
Right.
But his best feature is his movement. His movement with Peach is phenomenal. It's all about the decision-making, though, especially on a character like Greninja, who's going to move fast, who's going to fall fast, and Greninja can always do a ton, whether or not he's on the ground or in the air.
It's going to be, the frame data is going to be such a key factor as well. You know, the aerial game coming in from both characters, you know, they have those fares that are kind of slow.
Boosk opening up with Inkling?
Whoa, okay, so that throws us off, and that takes away everything that I was talking about. We're going to see the Inkling, we're going to see the Daisy. Yes, of course, that is player 4 right there. Vintage player 4 coming in with the Daisy. We're going to see the Inkling come out for Boosk, and that just took away everything that I was thinking about.
This is a bit of a different type of game now. All right, so still a bit on the combo heavier end, but Inkling is a great character for trying to control airspace or especially catch landings. And that's always one of the weakest aspects of Peach and Daisy is the fact that, like, if you can catch their landings, you're getting a bunch of damage on them. I always highlight that, like, the one thing that you need to take note of for Daisy in this instance, wait for her to jump. Figure out, because that's the one big commitment they got to make is when they hit the air. Once they're in the air, all that movement mix-up comes in. They got plenty of damage output, but if you can catch them on that jump, and especially when they fall, you can match that damage.
Oh, yeah, and you see both of these players maintaining their own control right now. You see 126 already dealt on Boosk, but he's trying to maintain everything he can. Keep center stage. That roll is not going to connect, but that fair will definitely connect. A slap to the face. Bye-bye, my good son. My good son, you're going to get smacked to the face.
Whoa!
And here comes the combos. Vintage player 4 coming in once again, showing us that Daisy is a character, although a lot of people sleep on Daisy for some reason, even though it's the same thing as Peach.
You know, I really think it's just like a collective hatred. Like, no one's got a real reason for not liking here, but, like, everyone's just agreed to do so. All I know is that player 4, he messed with this color palette. We joke around, we say this is the Shadow the Hedgehog one. It's close enough.
I mean, yeah, we can't take that away from him. You know, Shadow reps.
Oh, yo, Dot Eye?
Dot Eye's not going to connect there, but you know what? He already has Boosk at 126. Once again, he can seal the stock. In the blink of an eye, you see player 4 just racked up that damage in the second stock, yet to even be touched. I feel like he's just been untouchable in this situation. And as I say that, here we go. Boosk trying to get that up air confirmed, but not going to confirm there.
Who's playing a little recklessly out here, and player 4 is catching him out for it. He's always been good at catching those habits, but Boosk committing so hard to these big swings is making him get blown up. And even though Inkling is a fairly evasive character, you got to be careful about what you're swinging with, especially when you're back to the wall like that. And the wayward forward smashes, too, we saw a lot of that in the last stock, and player 4 caught him out for it. Bruh.
I mean, you just see player 4, like, even when Boosk wants to get in his face, you just see the booty come out or the slap to the face or anything you want, whatever it is. Player 4 is not letting this man touch him whatsoever. No tech there, but you know what? Floaty characters like Daisy, I should say, will recover back from that. Down to, gets him in an off-stage situation, but nothing going to confirm out of it there. 40% already dealt on Boosk last stock. He has to seal this stock ASAP if he wants any chance to bring this game back.
Yeah, bro, I think we're looking at the potential 3 stock because this is kind of grim right now.
Oh, well,
as I say, Boosk catch
come on.
out of the air. He's like, none of that. I'm a good player. I got to remind the crowd. Quick yeet into the background.
Yeah, remind me not to count on anything you say for gambling purposes. If I ever need like fantasy points for, you know, any sports or anything in general, do remind me not to come to you because I know you will just be bad luck to me.
Yo, sometimes I got to make the bad calls. I feel like that.
It happens to us, but you know what? That turner going to come in clutch. Not going to get that second time, but 135 already dealt on Boosk. He can die at any moment right now unless he finds an opening, but it seems that player 4 just has his number read left and right. Nowhere to go.
Back here from center stage, not going to do it just yet, but
oh my gosh, Stitch Face going to seal
out.
it. And what a perfect time for the Stitch Face to come out. Definitely an RNG situation. Peach getting the luck on her side and sniping him out with that Stitch Face. We're going to take things back to game 2, though. And now the question becomes, does Boosk stay with the Inkling, or does he go back to his roots? Let's look at that snipe once again. That was a pretty sick moment for us.
Yeah, you're talking about not coming to me for the gambling advice? Let's bring the Peaches to the tables. They've been pulling nothing but Stitch Faces and Dot Eyes so far.
Oh, yeah. Let's talk to player 4 later on. Let's see if he's in a gambling mood today. We're going to take him out today. And now we're going to go back to where it all started. Boosk going back to the Greninja. And now we're going to see this game 2, a very different scenario for both these players.
Now, for what it's worth, I feel like Inkling is a character that could fit Boosk's style, but Greninja is a perfectly fine character. They're both very mobile. They both give you a lot of opportunity to catch characters out of the air, catch some poor landings, get some good damage after those hits you get, but different set of tools, and now you got to adjust the player forward a little bit of steam in them after that Game 1 win. At least Boo's doing a good job of spacing out a lot of his aerials, try to keep the ledge. He's playing a little bit more safer, and that I like.
Yeah, and it seems to be paying off right now as he has this man at very high percent already. This is definitely a different Boosk we're seeing in this game too, even with the character swap. Looking very clean, but wow, that was an interesting conversion there. Nothing going to come out of it, but
I didn't expect Daisy to dip so low on that float, because
yeah.
Otherwise Shadow Sneak would have caught, but I guess not. All right. We learn something new every day out here.
Yeah, you learn something new. You never know for sure what's going to happen with the Smash Ultimate mechanics. And you see right now, once again off stage, Boosk in a very, very scary situation. Oh! And good awareness from player 4, getting that tech. And what seemed to be, you know, just a really good reaction, but no reaction is going to save you from that fair. Going to seal the stock. Boosk definitely playing this game in his favor right now.
Greninja's got one of the best jumps in the game. So trying to go super high is kind of a dangerous task against him, especially while Boosk is on the hunt for the kill, because he's been playing hella aggro, and that was working out really well for him once his Greninja hit the field, because now we got a dead even game, but Boosk's still playing with plenty of fire, even as he eats a bit of damage. Although I guess that's one of the things you got to look at when you're looking at fighting a combo character like Peach. Like, you make one mistake, it's like, yeah, I'm eating 40. But you got to look at it like, hey, they make a mistake, I make them eat 40.
Yeah, and you see right now, it's paying off for Boosk right now as he's taking up that damage. And you know what? It's been a lot of movement coming in from both players. It's definitely staying in the air in most cases. And trying to get the hard read right there with that forward smash, but not going to connect. 75% on both players so far. Right now, it's the man who keeps center stage. And right now, you see Boosk maintaining that control. Player 4 has been playing a lot in the air, so it's been, like you mentioned before, that the aerial, the jumps coming in from Greninja is going to be a key factor as well. And it seems to be paying off so far for Boosk, as he has player 4 once again off stage, but now bringing it back to center stage. Those bears and fairs have been connecting left and right.
It's all about that forward air, man. It's such a quick move. It's so good at being able to keep proper spacing against Daisy. And it deals a decent amount of damage, and we're seeing even as a staled move, it's still got plenty of knockback. Look at that from the other side of the stage. Almost threatening kill at 138, but player 4 is still in it. Trying to come through, but he whiffs his grab and almost pays the price for it.
Oh, and good awareness coming in from Boosk. Going to seal that stock. Finally, that side B is not going to connect for player 4 the way he wanted it to. And in a very unfortunate time that it doesn't connect, it's going to put him in a very bad situation as he is down one stock. But you know what? 105% to work with. He can definitely seal the stock and bring this back. But it seems like Boosk is trying to find a way to add up that extra credit damage.
He's trying. He's making the good effort, but it's kind of, I don't want to say it's easy, because Greninja, he's a slippery kind of character. He can take that damage and then peel if necessary.
Right.
But, like, it's not too difficult for Daisy to be able to end out this stock and still bring things back despite paying a little bit of percentage. Because, like, player 4 is sitting at 69. If he manages to win out in this interaction, tie up the stocks, with wild callouts like that, if he could have gotten it, it's still a very doable match. But right now, Boosk doing a great job advancing his lead forward.
And good DI coming in from Boosk in this situation as he's going to live it out at 151%. You know what? He is putting in that work and that max rage. Greninja, you do not want to be in this position. That fair almost going to seal the stock.
Oh,
and going
you're
for it all.
wild.
Going for the glory. Not going to get it there. But you know what? It's going to put him in an advantage state and almost sealing the stock once again. I'm surprised that the Hydrant actually does, you know, some damage. You know, that hit 3%, even though it just tipped him.
Yeah, Hydro Pump's a really weird move. I think it's gonna like do damage so he could kill sometimes, but I really couldn't tell you. It's just an odd recovery move. Forward air though, that kills, and we're used to plenty of that. But look at the player forward, deep cuts here.
Yeah,
and those
speaking
cuts
of
is bringing them
cuts,
to game 3.
Yep, the Princess and the Frog, where the Frog finally takes it, and we're gonna go back to game 3 as you mentioned before. So Boosk finally sticking to his roots, realizing that the Greninja put in that work. So it makes me wonder, you know, why didn't I go Greninja game 1? Why didn't I put in that work with that character? Maybe I want to make Inkling work, yes, but Greninja just seems such like a comfortable character in this scenario, and you see it pay off in this game too as we go to game 3.
It looks like players got a quick question going on.
Is there coaching allowed? I'm about to tell player 4, you know.
They might be asking about modified DSR, because I know this tournament's running modified DSR, and as far as counter picks go, it's just Kalos and Yoshi's Story for the stages. Aside from that, it's like the classic 5 stage list.
Right. So you got your Smashville, your Battlefield, your FD, your Town, and your PS2, and it seems that we're going to take things to Smashville.
You want to pick it a Peach?
Whoa, okay.
All right. Now we're talking real vintage. All right. So we're back on classic mains, both these characters, of Peach and Greninja. Let's see if player 4 can bring this back, take this win, or if Boost's going to clutch it out with the frog.
So you know what? Different scenery. So what can you tell me about why Smashville makes such a difference coming into this Game 3?
Smashville is a phenomenal stage for Peach. It's also a good stage for Greninja, but the reason being is because it's a fairly lateral stage that both of these characters can traverse really well, whether it's floating around or dashing around on Greninja's end. And as long as you control that center stage, you have that plat to protect you. You control a lot of the landings, and you don't have to extend too far to control the rest of the stage. It's a bit more on the claustrophobic end, but if you're confident in how you can control space, this stage offers you such an easy time for being able to take resources away from your opponent. But right now, we're seeing that from boosk's end of the field, where the damage, it's leaning a little bit in his favor, but he's more steadily getting control of that space right under the platform.
Yeah, and stage control is going to be the name of the game. It's going to be what defines who will take this set in general. So taking it right now, you know, both sitting at very even percents. That tournament is going to be a key factor as well if it can mean he can get the edge guarding game in his favor. But you see, one
look at that forward air from center stage,
gosh.
almost killed.
Oh my gosh.
No dare to chip out. And no down tilt either. Boosk managing to avoid it puts himself in charge of the situation.
Oh my gosh, and we're going to get the call out for You Are Gone. And once again, Boosk going to steal the stock. Never mind. All right, we're just going to take things back. Even it out.
Kind of game. I like it. I like it. I like it.
We're back to Smash 4, 2 stocks apiece, 0-0. And we're going to see who gets first blood. It seems like Boosk is going to respond first. But here comes the conversion coming in from player 4.
See, that's the issue with this stage, that Smashville, because it's so tight in, and because both of these characters can move around it so well, you're going to see them getting a lot of these interactions in their favor often. It's not going to be so much as like big combos, big damage in one string, so much as they're just going to find themselves an advantage over and over and over again. The potential to reset is so often on Smashville. Ooh, but Boost going extra deep for that one. It's going to give player 4 a little bit of time to breathe.
Yeah, no punish there coming in from player 4, but you know what? He is going to maintain center stage and put Boosk once again in a very bad predicament, trying to get this edge guard, but nothing going to come out of it. And yeah, like you mentioned before, these two just keep resetting center stage. Who's going to maintain control? And it seems that Boosk is finally responding with his own, but was that an error? Fair?
That was fair. That was such a bold fair as well. That move's got so much recovery frames on it. It's like, if you're willing to swing in Greninja's face like that, you know you're looking at death in the face. Like, the payoff is so good, but Greninja's such a fast character and can enter that space so easily. Like, player 4 going for all the risks right now, and it's all working out for him.
All it took was one bear to the face. Once again, going to steal the stock, and here comes the little conversion, 20%. You know, we'll take what we can, and it could define what will determine this Game 3. But 130 dealt on P4 already. You don't know what's going to happen, and as I say that, all it took was one bear. Or fair, was it? Either way, whatever it was, it sealed the stock, and only 20% of extra credit dealt on Boosk. What is going through player 4's mind to seal this final stock? He has to find that opening, but it seems that Boosk is finally converting with these fairs.
He's getting all the hits in, but player 4 getting himself some decent damage there. Oh, that
my gosh!
Deep.
That's all it's going to take.
Enough.
And that is all she wrote. Player 4 going to get the snipe in what seemed to be Boosk's game coming into that final stock. All you see is one turnip. It wasn't a stitch face. It wasn't a dot eye. It was just the regular turnip. Or actually, no.
That was a bug-eye turnip.
It was a bug-eye turnip.
I don't think that one has a multiplier on it that's different from the others, but like...
Oh, my.
All right.
That's it. That's all it took, man.
So I give player 4 crap for how he throws his turnips all the time.
Right.
I think it's like out of all the things that Peach does, I think that's his weakest part, is how he uses turnips.
Right.
That was the best I've ever seen him use a turnip, and I'm not talking anyone with shit this game.